The automotive industry has long been a cornerstone of Germany's economy, with companies like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Volkswagen exporting millions of vehicles worldwide. However, in recent months, these giants have faced a significant challenge: new tariffs imposed by the United States, which threaten to reshape the industry. As we move into 2025, automotive tariffs from the U.S. are no longer a potential risk but a harsh reality. These tariffs are proving to be a major blow not only to European markets, but also to the American market, which heavily relies on foreign vehicle imports. The tariffs' impact is already being felt. In the first quarter of 2025, the German automotive titans, Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz, reported significant drops in their profits, with year-on-year net declines surpassing 40%. The reason? A sharp decline in sales, especially in China, coupled with the ongoing effects of U.S. President Donald Trump's aggressive tariff policies. Along with BMW, Audi, and Porsche, these companies, pillars of German manufacturing, are now in crisis mode. This is no ordinary trade dispute. It's a standoff that could disrupt global markets, impact consumer prices, and shake the foundations of geopolitical stability. What began as a subtle shift in production schedules has escalated dramatically. And in May 2025, President Trump's new tariff threat reached a boiling point. A 50% tariff on all European Union imports was announced, set to take effect on June 1st. Unless European automakers agree to shift production to the U.S., the decision was clear: adapt or face the financial fallout. This move has sent shockwaves through the automotive world. Instead of pulling out of the U.S. market, German automakers have responded with a mix of tactics designed to help them survive without losing their foothold. Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and Porsche have all adjusted their strategies to navigate the storm. Audi, for example, responded quickly, issuing a memo in April 2025 halting shipments to the U.S. until further notice. The brand's U.S.-bound cars, such as the Q5 SUV and its German-made sedans, have essentially disappeared from American dealerships. With around 37,000 vehicles already in the country, Audi is now managing a shrinking inventory while keeping a close eye on Washington's next move. Porsche and Mercedes-Benz, on the other hand, adopted a different strategy. These companies rushed thousands of vehicles to dealerships across the U.S. before the tariffs could be implemented. Porsche, for example, pushed 5,000 additional cars to its American lots, while Mercedes-Benz made sure its Alabama, Las Vegas, and New York dealerships were stocked. Volkswagen took similar precautions, halting rail shipments of its popular Jetta, TA, and Tiguan models from Mexico, while BMW froze exports of several sedans built in Europe. These measures weren't about defying the tariffs, but buying valuable time. They allowed these automakers to manage their operations without immediately passing higher costs onto consumers. Speaking of prices, most German manufacturers have taken steps to suppress price hikes. BMW delayed price increases for weeks before announcing a modest 4% increase on its Mexico-built 2 Series models in May 2025. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more updates and content. We've got plenty more coming your way. Audi raised prices slightly on its A5 models, but Porsche has kept its pricing steady, while daily strategy meetings are held to assess potential future adjustments. Even luxury brands like Lamborghini may soon follow in Ferrari's footsteps, quietly raising prices. The continued pressure from President Trump's tariffs, however, shows no signs of easing. In April 2025, a 25% tariff on imported vehicles was already in place, but Trump now threatens to double that rate to 50%. His demands have expanded beyond the automotive sector. Apple, too, is under pressure to shift its iPhone production to the U.S. or face similar penalties. The threat is clear: failure to relocate production means paying heavy tariffs. Behind closed doors, German officials are preparing for all possible outcomes. Economy Minister Robert Habeck has made it clear that Germany won't back down, while Chancellor Olaf Scholz has emphasized that strategic adjustments will be made rather than drastic factory closures. These statements underscore a determination to protect Germany's vital automotive sector, even as it faces unprecedented pressure. As the crisis deepens, the very structure of global car production is shifting. BMW's largest factory, located in South Carolina, is now operating at full capacity to offset the effects of reduced imports, while Mercedes-Benz has ordered a 25% budget cut for its U.S. division. Audi and Porsche are also exploring U.S.-based production for the first time, an approach driven by necessity rather than choice. If tariffs rise to 50%, many German automakers might find that relying on imports is no longer sustainable. Volvo, although not a German company, has already taken action by canceling U.S. orders for its Chinese-made S90 sedan and cutting 5% of its workforce at its South Carolina plant. BMW has postponed the U.S. launch of its electric Mini, while Mercedes-Benz has paused the debut of a future model. Audi continues to halt shipments, and Porsche is now contemplating moving production of a future model to North America. For consumers, this trade war means immediate and tangible consequences. Car inventories are dwindling, leading to longer wait times and higher prices. Buyers of luxury vehicles in the U.S. may find their desired Audi unavailable, their BMW order delayed, or their Porsche lease price inflated by $10,000. Meanwhile, dealerships, already under strain due to reduced inventory, are cutting back on advertising, freezing new hires, and bracing for an unpredictable future. Economists at the Munich-based IFO Institute predict that U.S. tariffs and the potential EU retaliation could shave nearly 2% off Germany's annual GDP, a contraction not seen since the 2008 financial crisis. This is a huge blow to the German economy, especially considering that automotive exports to the U.S. account for nearly a fifth of Germany's auto sector earnings. But the impact of these tariffs extends beyond the car industry. The crisis could destabilize the Eurozone, weaken NATO's economic cohesion, and exacerbate existing global tensions, such as Russia's war in Ukraine and the strained situation in the Indo-Pacific. The European Union is already preparing to challenge the tariffs at the World Trade Organization, arguing that they violate international trade rules. Brussels has also drafted a retaliation list worth $100 billion, ready to activate if the negotiations break down by July 2025. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget like and subscribe for the latest updates on global politics.